What's going on, money makers? I'm Brandon Robinson, Director of National Investments here at Calvary Realty. Look us up on Google. We got 5 stars. Now, a lot of owners have a very cynical and negative view of real estate brokers. They think all of us are just bloodsuckers and we're sharks and we're an expense as opposed to an asset. In this video, I want to explain to you why a real estate broker and paying a real estate commission is an asset and not an expense. Let's get into it. Now, the first thing we need to do is clarify what is an expense. An expense is money that you put out that you will never receive again. You might as well take money and throw it down the drain. It's similar to me and my wife. We are going to be taking our 3 children to Universal Studios in about 2 weeks. The $1,000 that we are likely going to spend in ticket prices, parking, fees, and food and gifts, we'll never see that money again. That's out the door. That is an expense. Now, what is an asset? An asset is something that makes you money. It puts money into your pocket, whether it is an investment property, a stock that's paying dividends, whether it is a person, it might be an employee that you have that's making you a lot of money. An asset makes you money. Now, in terms of a real estate agent and a brokerage commission, this is an asset and not an expense. Why is that? Well, number one, you are not paying the real estate brokerage commission up front. I don't know any brokers that will charge you a commission just to sign a listing agreement. You sign a listing agreement, and then us as brokers, we bear all of the expenses to market and advertise your property. So when you're talking about LoopNet and Crexi and list self-storage, email blasts, mailers, meeting buyers at the property, these are all expenses that us as real estate brokers take on up front, and you sellers do not have to bear that burden up front. And we don't even get paid until you get paid. I've done many deals where I've worked my tail off. The deal fell out of escrow. I might be out $5,000 in marketing, but I'm not getting paid anything from the seller. So you as a seller do not pay us until you get paid. The next reason why a real estate broker and the brokerage commission is an asset is because it makes you money. Unless you are selling a property that is distressed, that is selling for below market value, you are likely hiring a broker to sell the property for an amount over and above what you paid for it. In that case, we are an asset because you are investing in us to generate a high sales price for you. Let me give you an example. Let's say that you purchase or you develop the property that cost you $1 million. You hire a real estate broker like myself to sell the property. We sell it for $2 million. You pay us a $100,000 commission, and then another $50,000 in sales costs from title, escrow, rent prorations, and maybe having your lawyer review the contract. So you paid $1 million. You sold it for $2 million. $150,000 was your selling cost. You've made, your net profit was $850,000. You made a return on investment. If you're looking at the return based off of what you paid for the property, that is a 185% return on investment. If you're looking at the net proceeds as a percentage of what you paid in commission, it's actually an 850% return on investment. You paid $100,000 to someone to make you $850,000. That's a pretty good deal, okay? And on top of that, you didn't even have to pay that $100,000 up front. You didn't pay the $100,000 until you received your $850,000. Pretty good deal. I would do that all day. I wish somebody would come to me and say, hey, Brandon, I'm going to make you $850,000. You're going to pay me $100,000. But guess what? You don't even have to pay me up front. I'm not going to get my money until you get your money. Let's do a deal. I do that all day. Okay. Now I know what some of you guys are thinking. Some of you may be thinking, yeah, well, I can do it myself. All that stuff that a realtor can do, I can do it myself. And you know what? You are correct. In the same way that there's a lot of things that I can do myself, but I'm not a professional at it. I have painted my home before, but I am not a professional painter. Therefore, the job was pretty subpar. But when I decided to pay someone who is a licensed professional, who does it for a living, I got much better results. Same is true for you as a seller. You can sell your property if you want to. There's plenty of websites and ways that you can have a FSBO or a for sale by owner. However, you won't get the same results that you will get if you deal with a licensed professional who does this for a living. As a matter of fact, there's data that the National Association of Realtors put out showing that for sale by owner listings actually sell for 26% less than those that are listed with a real estate broker. And the reason being is that us real estate brokers, we just have access to more buyers. We have more resources that we throw at properties. We don't just put a property on the website and that's it. We have all type of avenues where we are attracting buyers, creating demand for your property, and driving up that sales price. So thank you guys for watching. If you are interested in buying or selling commercial real estate, Calvary Realty would love to be of assistance. Look us up on Google. We got 5 stars. Until next time, keep making money.